Hi everyone, I'm Nicholas and today we're going to review the Fantech Sniper 2 HG16s gaming headphones. Kicking things off as always with the price, you can find the Fantech Sniper 2 for roughly around 90 Malaysian ringgit, which converts roughly around to 25 US dollars. The reason I chose this specific headphone was because that it is a USB powered headphone. Now of course, the 3.5mm jack works just as fine, but that is analog, and USB in the sense it's digital and of course much more stable. So being a USB headphone, it has almost 2 meters in length and unfortunately it is PVC. Personally, I would have preferred if it was braided cables, but of course PVC will work as well. Now next, let's talk a little bit about the design. I actually quite like the second generation of the Sniper 2 HG16s. There was a first generation as well that wasn't RGB, it was only single colored, but here you actually get a RGB kind of lighting that is always on at the side of the headphones. I think it looks very cool, and if you're already rocking with a RGB kind of setup, then it will pretty much go well with it. And the microphone itself is non-detachable, so it will always be there, but if you don't want it in the way, you can always push it down. One thing I enjoy about Fantech products is that they actually make things easy for you. So in this particular unit, there is no specific adjustments for the height of the headphone. The headphone will adjust accordingly on whoever that puts on the headphone, and I'm surprised that I actually don't feel any kind of pressure that is placed, because usually that kind of happens, but in this case I find it very comfortable. So the height is not fixed, it's fairly flexible, and I just find it very comfortable wearing it for long hours while perhaps say video editing or maybe gaming and stuff. The headphone is only 254 grams in total, so it isn't very heavy on the head. Now in terms of sound quality, this unit here has a dual 40mm driver speaker, and it also supports virtual 7.1 sound surround. Of course, in this case, when it comes to gaming headphones, don't expect like very in-depth, rich, details and bassy kind of music, because usually for gaming headphones, they are more focused in terms of your virtual sound surround. I would say that this headphone is particularly aimed towards gamers and not so much if you're an audiophile. But of course, if you don't take your music too seriously, this will work as well. Now there are also a few controls that you can find on the headphone. First of all, there is a volume control which you can slide up and down in terms of controlling the volume directly from the headphone itself. And there is also a mute button for the microphone, which I find very useful. The one complaint that I have is that you would not know if you have turned the mute button on or off. So the only way to find out is that you just gotta try and see whether you see that little speaker icon that you find in the games, whether it's detecting your microphone or not. So far, I find that is the only way of determining whether your microphone is actually turned on or off. Okay, so this is the microphone test coming straight from the Fantech HG16s Sniper 2. When it comes to gaming or communication, I think it's very important to have a good microphone. And in this day and age, a lot of the affordable gaming headphones, they don't really have good microphones. So the microphone on the Sniper 2 is not detachable. You can only put it further away from you. But essentially this is as close as it gets. I think it sounds fairly okay, and as for the quality, I think it's decent enough to go on maybe streams or just maybe having a chat with your gaming buddies. So as for the microphone, there's also a mute button and it works flawlessly. So I'm gonna turn it back. Alright, so that's how it works. All in all, it's a pretty good microphone for a gaming headphone at this kind of price range, but do let me know what you think of the quality, and without further ado, let's get right back into the video. So in conclusion, I think the Sniper 2 HG16s for just only 90 Malaysian ringgit is definitely a bang for your buck. It supports RGB lighting, alright? It has a 40mm dual driver speaker with virtual 7.1 sound surround. You're also getting a pretty solid microphone with a mute switch, which usually I only find it in more premium or more top of the line kind of gaming headphones. And of course, it's pretty comfortable to wear if you plan to game for long sessions. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and of course, click the little notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload my videos. Thank you everyone so much for watching. I'm Nicholas, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.